and whether we are adequately prepared. Because if it's done in chaos, you will be coming to shed tears before this committee. Because we'll be calling you thieves. We'll be saying you have stolen. But because we have done a transition without proper preparation, you will be treating assets differently. I think they'll need to be capitalized. You'll be treating pending bills differently. Have you made the government understand the implication of this migration and your state of readiness? Governor, have any of your finance people told you how the financial statements are going to look? Because you're the one who will appear before this committee to defend your financial statements. Do you know what those changes are all about?
Thank you, Chair. I believe that we are well advised as from today, and we will assist me in at least knowing what is happening and what should be done.
Yeah, that's extremely important.
And I hope, Chair, the CEC Finance has captioned the philanthropic approach by the guy in charge of Treasury, that he has a draft policy through which you can maybe borrow and implement downstream. Please make sure that you see each other by the 10th once we are done, through the Chair.
Yeah, so the governor take that action, cause a cabinet memo in your government to discuss the issue of migration. Because you are the one who will come to the Senate to discuss the audit reports. Cause the Finance Committee of the Council of Governors to escalate the matter. I see problems. I've started looking at these reports. I see problems in this plan to migrate to accrual basis. I do not think we are ready. But if you force yourselves, then we will be calling you thieves, I can assure you. Because that new reporting framework, there are a lot of things that you guys are not ready to put in place. So honorable members, I think on this, we take note of what is happening at IGRTC. We also take note of the issues of migration, but we have challenged the governor on what must be done as far as assets management, and clerk, you'll capture that in our interim recommendations. The second matter is on unsupported penalties and interest for unpaid pay as you earn. Auditor General, is that still outstanding?
Thank you, Chair. Unsupported penalty, this was delays in remittance of pay as you earn to KRA. It was an increase from 0 to 57, and I think committee can advise on this.
I think it's not a long one. Just read it out so that you bring up the issue.
Yeah, thank you. Unsupported penalty and interest for unpaid pay as you earn pay. The statement of receipts and payment reflects composition of employees amount of Kenya shillings 4,496,439,039, which includes Kenya shillings 57,597,233 on other personal payments, as disclosed in Note 3 to the financial statements. However, the amount rose from nil in 2020-2021 financial year to 57,597,233 in the current year without justification. Further, an amount of 57,597,233 includes an amount deducted by Kenya Revenue Authority from County Revenue Fund as penalties and unlimited and remitted pay as you earn. However, the balance was not broken down to distinguish between what was deducted by KRA as penalty and the unlimited pay. In addition, the county did not explain why it failed to remit pay as you earn deductions within the statutory deadlines. In the circumstances, the accuracy, propriety, and the completeness of the expenditure amount of 57,597,233 could not be confirmed. Thank you, Chair.
Governor, your response?
Thank you, Chair. During the period of the review, the county reported a figure of 57,597,233 as an amount deducted by Kenya Revenue Authority being an agency notice for pay as you earn arising from the rate remittance of pay as you earn for the previous year. The delays in remittance of pay as you earn have been due to several cash flow issues occasioned by delays in disbursement of exchequer releases. A breakdown composition of the amounts deducted are available for the audit review, Annex 2 copy of the schedule relating to the amount deducted by KRA.
Governor, where is that breakdown of the amounts deducted? The one you're saying is available for audit review. That's what the auditor was asking for, and that's what we expect to see. What you have here is an agency notice.
Honorable Chair, the amount did not include any penalty. It was just...
Where is that breakdown? Where is that breakdown? It's not about your story.
Yes.
The Auditor General also says that the balance was not broken down to distinguish between penalty and unremitted payee. So where is that breakdown that the governor is referring to in her second last sentence?
What I was saying is that the agency notice just captured the actual pay as you earn for the month without any penalty or interest.
Have you looked at your response? What is the second last sentence? Can you read it out? Your second last. Governor, I'm hoping your officers are literate. Your second last.
The second last paragraph.
Statement, is that sentence or paragraph? Sentence.
Where is it?
In the management response. The last one is in bold, that says see Annex 2.
Yes.
The one before that,
Shall you? Okay. See Annex 2.
that is the last one. I'm talking about the second last.
Then delay in remittance of pay as you earn.
Is that the second last?
Okay. A breakdown to composition of the amount deducted are available for audit review.
Where is it? That is what we're asking for.
Here we attached the agency notice.
You are saying a breakdown is available for audit review. Where is that breakdown? Is it this agency notice?
Yes, Chair, because it composes the amount of pay as you earn for the month. That is the amount which was there in the...
If 57 million is pay as you earn,
Yes,
was it due from one person or several employees?
several people.
Isn't that the breakdown that you're supposed to provide?
Okay, Chair, I was not aware I was supposed to provide the...
But that is the audit query. Governor, if we are going to proceed like this, we are going to terminate our session. You need to read the audit query and respond to it, otherwise you are wasting time. That is what the Auditor General asked 2 years ago. Just a breakdown to confirm that the 57 million was principal and not penalty. So you said your name is Mwenda?
Charles Mwenda, yes.
Charles Mwenda.
Yes.
We deducted 2,000 from you, but it was not remitted. It is part of the 57. There is no interest on the 2,000. The reason why we need that is that if there is any penalty, that is what we call a cost that is avoidable. We recommend a surcharge on the officers who had a responsibility to remit the contributions. Are we on the same page? So how do we get that visibility? And I think that's why the Auditor General has not resolved this matter, because you have not given the evidence required.
Chair, if you allow me, I will provide the payroll again to the auditor, because I had already provided the payroll and the auditor in the same chair.
So why did you come to the Senate if you're not providing that to the Senate? What do you think is the role of Senate in this exercise? Are we just to cheer? We are supposed to ask questions and we are supposed to be satisfied by the responses. Senator Maria Mumar.
Chair, I wanted to Charles, page 24, that column of note
Financial statements.
financial statement, note 3, down there, the column, the auditor has already also told you to give a brief explanation, including comparative number of employees. So don't look for a loophole, because you are professional body. You are a professional person. We are accountable to the CPA. So if an auditor in a management letter highlights they wanted a breakdown, distinguish between what is deducted by KRA if there is a penalty and unremitted pay as you earn. That's one the query, but also below the table, you need to explain this. So don't look for loopholes. Just be straightforward and explain it if it is there. If it is not there, Chair, there's any negligence, not incompetence.
Yeah, Governor, you will need to help us here because you are the respondent, you are the CEO, and if your officer is going to be speaking 90% of the time, we are going to put him on oath.
Thank you, Chair. And I want to agree with them or request you that he has requested that you provide the payroll again to the auditors, and that one can be done as soon as we get to Meru. Thank you, Chair.
And what about to the Senate? Governor, you have been in Parliament. You know that Parliament has a role in this.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair. As we provide to the auditors, Chair, we will also provide the copy of payroll to the Senate, to this committee.
So this matter will remain unresolved. Auditor General will allow you within, how much time do you need?
1 week, Chair.
We'll allow you to review that schedule and assure us that there was no penalty. If there is a penalty, advise us so that we can surcharge the officers who are responsible.
Noted, Chair.
Thank you. We may proceed to unsupported expenditure on legal fees. Again, this one, you put a question mark on it. Read it.
Thank you, Chair. Unsupported expenditure on legal fees. The statement of receipts and payment, and as disclosed in Note 4 to the financial statements, reflects an amount of 1,275,786,103 in respect to use of goods and services, which includes an amount of 233,706 incurred on other operating expenses, out of which Kenya shillings at 822,518 is in respect to legal fees for various court cases filed against the county executive. However, this amount was unexplained and unsupported. However, this was an unexplained and unsupported increase of Kenya shillings 9,438,070 from the previous year. In the circumstances, the accuracy and completeness of the expenditure amount of Kenya shillings 9,438,070 could not be confirmed. Thank you, Chair.
Governor, your response?
Thank you, Chair. During the period of the review, the county spent 38,822,518 in respect to the legal fees for various court cases filed against the county. During the audit review, all individual case files and the court records along with the fully supported payment voucher were provided to support the expenditure of Kenya shillings 38,822,518. In addition, an IFMIS generated supporting schedule of Kenya shillings 38,822,518 has been provided to support the amount report in the financial statement. See Annex 3, copy of the supporting schedule of 38,822,519. Since the payments were made based on specific court cases which were different in the two financial years, the support of the amount paid could only be supported using individual case files.
Senator Onyonka.
Your Excellency, imagine you didn't answer that question. Now leave the 300, the money above. come down, the money you're being asked is the 9 million. And the controller is telling you, yes, we acknowledge the amount of money which is 233,706, and that there is, you break it down to 38,822. That one we agree with you. The question is, go to the last the second paragraph. The circumstances, the accuracy and completeness of the expenditure amount of 9,438,070 could not be confirmed. What the auditor is saying, there is 9 million that you are not explaining. Could you please explain what you think that variance is, or your officers could do it?
Thank you, Senator. I think the officer will do that and explain about the 9,438,070, which is not in this table. Thank you.
Yes, Chair.